When we're talking, it's like it's night and day, the difference of how loud it is. You know what else I was just thinking about? Because I was thinking about the your sister's song right there that she does for us.
Young Country Vampires. I can finally promote them.
Well, she just what I'm impressed with is she's got that part where she's fucking Mike dies right at the top of the show, which is okay. You come through the other side.
What?
All right, so
I see him at the front waiting for, I believe, an Uber or something, cab, Uber, and I was like, buddy!
Waiting for the ground to stop spinning, and
you turned so slow. I was at maybe just a little bit behind you on your right, and you took like 3 little it was like a little bird turn. And like you didn't he didn't move his neck. He just sort of like turned and he's like stared at me and he's like,
it took me a minute for facial recognition.
And then I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't know if the last time I saw Cannon, we got into it in the green room. Like I started going through these memories, and then your wife sort of like pushed you in the back, and she was like, Mike, like say something, and you're like, hey man, and I was like, hey buddy, and I was like, what floor? And you're like you would always answer like this. You would go 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, buddy, yeah.
Which is so funny because, again, he was pretty boxed up, but had you not been here, or at least, and it's to corroborate this, you'd be like, you always said I'm drunk, I was fine.
These cockroaches at our home are fucking huge. We got every, bathtub covered because they're coming through the goddamn
no. I hate
that. My girlfriend was good.
You live in squalor.
It sucks because my girlfriend's staying with us for a couple weeks, and she lives in a nice place, and she's got to come here, and she's eating a sandwich, and I'm taking a shit. We're about to get in the shower.
And you're making eye contact.
And there's a cockroach right there, so I got to put a towel on, and I don't want to spook her. Right. So I go to Scopo's room, with my towel on, and he's on his computer. He's writing in some fucking journal or some shit. And I'm like whispering.
That's a shot.
I'm like, he's writing something.
It's certainly
and it ain't
comedy.
Jokes. And oh God, he's watching for sure. Anyways, I'm never getting a ride back home.
I love Chris, hilarious.
One night I wanted to fight Tom Cassidy. Oh yeah. But you know what he did? This fucking piece of shit. It was on Halloween, and I was dressed as Mario. And he
no one calls it that.
Mario.
First of all,
you're a Super Mario.
I was fine with that, but also
Mario?
I thought you were gonna say nobody else should have dressed like him because you are Mario.
I'm perfect Mario.
Oh my God.
It's Mario. No, I don't know what he was, but I wanted to fight him. I had beef with him for some reason, and I wanted to take
Do you remember what?
No, not really.
Name names.
I forget what happened, but I wanted to go this fucker. And I kept going, let's go outside. Like, I kept calling him outside. And he kept going, yeah, fuck, let's go. I'll meet you there. But I was so drunk, so I'd go out there and I'd, fucking be warming up, shadow boxing. But he never came. And he did it 3 times. So I just kept going back in and kept forgetting. I'm like, let's fucking do this. He's like, yeah, let's fucking go. So people just saw, a fucking drunken Mario, going out there 3 times
just
separately.
ready for his Koopa fight.
And the next day I hit him up. I go, that was pretty funny. My girlfriend is so, she falls for everything, dude. The first time she came to New York,
and you said I love you.
Yeah. What a dumb bitch.
Dude, the first time she comes to New York, we go out with Scopo and Mike, my roommates, and we're at this bar break, and they're like, oh, they got to go to the bathroom or something. And I know they're bashing me on the way to the bathroom. First night they met her. So I'm like, fuck these guys. I'm like, thank God you're here, because it was like, there was turmoil before I left. They finally fucked. They finally slept together, and she's like, well, your roommates had sex? And I'm like, it's been so fucking weird, because I knew they were bashing me, and I was like, it's been so weird in this house. Thank God you're here. And she's like, are you serious? I'm like, I am fucking 100% serious. And they came out of the bathroom together, so gay. That I had to let the prank happen. They pushed each other and they were laughing. I know they were bashing me. That's what happened.
They did the Rocky scene. They're splashing water on it.
Dude, they pushed each other and went back and then came into it hugging. That's how.
Oh my
God.
God.
And she believed me.
So
how
could you
not? The proof was in front of her.
I know.
She literally had a receipt for your prank.
This was Friday night, right? And we were all so drunk. I forgot I forgot I told her, to be perfectly
done
honest
this
with you.
before.
Because I wanted to joke with her, and I forgot I told her. So Sunday, Mike had a girl over, and Scopo was always so miserable in the morning. So he came out,
Yeah.
and the morning, yes. So he was
I love this. He came out pouting.
pouting. He was pouting. He was so mad, and Mike was there, right? And then and Olivia was just taking it all in. She didn't say a word. And then on Monday, we were just eating, me and her, and she's like, "So, is everything okay with Mike and Chris?" And I was like, "Yeah, everything's good." I had no idea what the fuck she was talking about. But for 3 days,
When you told her this, so you didn't even remember?
I didn't really recall. And then she's like, "Well, you told me they slept together." And I started fucking dying of laughter, obviously. And I was like, "When did I tell you that? Friday?" And she's like, "Yeah, when they went to the bathroom and all that stuff." And I was like, "No, I was
8
joking."
minutes after I arrived.
Yeah. She's like, "No." I go, "I was joking." And she's like, "Oh, because then that girl came over the next day and Chris was like so mad." And I'm like, "You thought they were gay lovers for 3 days?"
She not.
And she's like, "I'm from LA. I don't know what's going on."
First of all, they both exude homosexual qualities. I mean, Mike is a giant bear if
Mike
there's
is
ever
a
existed
stereotype
one.
of a bear.
And Chris has slick back boiler room face.
Yeah.
So of course he looks like a powerful finance guy that likes to get fisted by some big mountainy
Yeah,
man.
he has
And I go, who would your guess of the bottom would have been? And she goes, obviously Scopo, this ass.
Oh my god, that ass could absolutely take a
Scopo's,
pounding.
I wish you could pull up a picture of Scopo's ass.
It's on
yeah.
a Instagram.
Oh, yes,
Chris Scopo's ass.
That's when you want to make your Irish goodbye.